verse number 35. Can someone repeat after me? Karen, Jian, you wanted to repeat after me?
Mama, I have my abacus class. Can I leave?
Okay, Nana, sure.
Bye, Mama.
Thanks for joining me. Bye, see you. All right. So one of you can repeat. Kriti, నేను చెప్తాను నా తర్వాత నువ్వు చెప్తావా? ఏతాన్న హంతుమిచ్ఛామి ఏతాన్న ఓపెన్ చేసేవా 35 నాన్న
ఓకే
ఓపెన్ చేసుకున్నావా నువ్వు ఆ పేజ్ ఉందా నీ దగ్గర ఇప్పుడు 35 ఏతాన్న హంతుమిచ్ఛామి ఇచ్ఛామి హంతుమిచ్ఛామి ఘ్నతోపి ఘ్నతోపి నతోపి కాదు ఘ ఉంటుంది క ఖ గ ఘ ఉంది కదా ఫోర్త్ అందులో హాఫే మాట్లాడాలి ఫుల్ గా చెప్ప ఘ అనకూడదు ఘ్నతోపి మధుసూదన త్రైలోక్య అపి త్రైలోక్య చూడు అక్కడ పుస్తకంలో చూడు అపి త్రైలోక్య రాజ్యస్య హేతోః కిం ను మహీకృతే లాసే తల్లి నువ్వు చెప్పు ఏతాన్న హంతుమిచ్ఛామి ఘ్నతోపి మధుసూదన అపి త్రైలోక్య రాజ్యస్య హేతోః కిం ను మహీకృతే Kriti Dalli, you wanted to ask something?
Yeah, uncle, in 35 there is Kim no me, that one.
Kim no mahīkrute.
Okay.
So it is etāna hantumiccāmi gnatopi madhusūdana api त्रैलोक्य राज्यस्य हेतोः किं न महीकृते. See here what Arjuna is saying is etan na hantum ichchami. All these people, he said, right, in the previous shloka he talked about Pitamaha, Pitrun, Bhatrun, all his brothers, and everybody is right in the war. So he's saying that I don't want to kill them, right? He's saying etan na hantum. Hantum means killing. I don't want to kill them. Na hantum. Etan na hantum ichchami. I'm not willing to kill my people, right? Now he is thinking about all the relationships and he's saying, no, I don't want to kill them. Gnatopi madhusudana. Now he is saying that, okay, even if they kill me, that is fine. I'm not going to kill them. Even if I get killed, if they want to like really kill me for whatever, it's okay. But do you think that is really true? It is good that he's speaking all that, but if someone comes and hurts Arjuna, do you think he will sit quiet? If someone is going to kill, can you be calm? Can you just say, okay, fine? No, right? So what Arjuna is saying, does he really mean that?
No.
No, he cannot mean that, right? Because what he's trying to do is he's give all foolish words and foolish statements so as to run away from the war, so as to avoid the war. He does not want to do what he has come for. He has come there in the ground to fight with all the wrong people. Now he does not want to do it, right? So he's giving all reasons that are not good reasons. But for us, it will look like a nice dialogue, movie dialogue. He says, even if somebody wants to kill me, it is fine, but I will not do any harm to them because they are my relatives. Now, does he become a hero by saying that? Yes. A lot of people who are thinking like Arjuna is so good, he's such a kind person, he cannot hurt anyone of his own people. So he's such a great guy and he is ready to lay down his own life. It looks like heroic, but that is not heroic because it's not reality. That is not practical. If someone tries to hurt Arjuna, he will respond back with multiple, double the force. So it is not correct. Whatever he's saying may not be right. So here again he says, Api Trailokya Rajyasya. What is Trailoka? Do you know how many lokas are there? How many worlds are there as per our scriptures? As per Bhagavad Gita and other scriptures, there are 14 worlds, 1-4. How many? 14 worlds. Kriti, you know what are the 14 worlds? No. Okay. So, one of the world, one of the lokas, out of 14 lokas, one of the loka, What is that loka? Who can tell me what is that loka? We are living in it. It's called Bhuloka. Bhuloka. It's earth. Bhuloka. Right? And very famous lokas are also there. If you do something wrong, people say that, right? Elders say. If we do something good, we will go to Swarga. If we do something wrong, we will go to Naraka. So what is this Swarga and Naraka? Swarga and Naraka are also? Cheptali, Kriti?
Also a world.
Swarga and Naraka are also different worlds, right? Swarga is just above Bhuloka and Naraka is all the way down. So Swarga and Naraka are the opposite, at the opposite ends, right? If you do something good in the earth, we move towards the upper lokas. There are 7 more lokas above, right? And there are many 7 lokas down. So we go down when we say we go down, it does not mean that we go down the earth. No. Down in the sense, when you are happy, you are up, correct? Your motivation, your spirit, your energy, everything is up. When you are not so happy, when you are sad, when you are angry, everything goes down, right? You are disappointed, your energy drops, your health gets down. So when you go down, it's called that loka, right? So tell me one thing, where are lokas present? Let's talk about world. So what he's saying here is Api Trailokya. So all the 3 lokas are there, right? Swarga, Bhuloka and Narkaloka, right? Even if I become the boss of all the 3, what is of use? It is of no use. Why? Because I will not have my family, no? If I kill them, then I will not have my family members. So even if I become the boss of all the 3 lokas, I will not be able to enjoy that. Right? And we are talking about this small kingdom which is on the earth. Mahi Krite. Mahi means earth. So on this earth there is a small kingdom and we are talking about me becoming the king of that particular part of land. Forget about this land. Even if you make the king of the three lokas, all the three worlds, then also I'll not be able to enjoy. Why? Because after this war, I will not have my relatives to enjoy with. They will all be died. So I cannot enjoy. Huh? So I cannot do anything. And that is why I will not fight. Let them come and kill me. That is okay. But that part is not right. That's little foolish. He should not say that. Right? He should never say that. See, when we become so panicked, right? When we are in a panic state, when we have lot of emotions running in our mind, and when we speak, that's why you should not speak when you are very emotional. You should just let your emotions calm down and then you speak. Because in emotion, when you speak, these are the kind of non-realistic, non-practical reasoning and logic that will come out of your mouth. So whenever, think about it, whenever you have emotions running, do not speak. Why? Because we will speak like Arjuna. Did you try speaking when you are angry? You might have hurt many people when you are angry. You know, I might have hurt many people when I am angry. Why? Because I speak those words which I don't want to, or which I will never use those words if I am a normal person. But when I'm in angry mode, I may say something bad and it will hurt somebody. I may forget after that, but that person will not forget. He will go through a lot of pain, he or she, whoever it is, right? Why this happened? Because I chose to speak. Having anger is not in my control. Sometimes it comes, okay. But not being able to speak when I'm angry is my choice. I should have taken that choice. I did not take that choice. So that's why when we are in emotions, okay, anger is one emotion. What is the other emotion you can think of? Kriti?
Crying.
Crying, sad, right?
Yeah.
Or happiness is also an emotion. We should always talk about both positive and negative emotions. In happiness also, sometimes you speak something that you don't know what you are saying. You may reveal some of your secrets also when you are very happy. It happens. When you are very, very happy, you may reveal some of the words that somebody says, really? Did that happen? I didn't know that. And then they will say, wow, I know now a secret about Karen and Jian, because they were very happy yesterday. They were in full good mood and they spoke about something which is like their true secret, right? Or sometimes when you are happy, you use the words that you do not mean. For example, if I'm very happy, if I see somebody, I'll say, oh my God, I like you so much. I may not like that person at all, but I will say that because I'm in that happy mood right now. So when we are in extreme emotions, first thing that we should do is we should not speak. We should let the emotion calm down and then speak. Even when we are discussing in schools, when you start debating there are debate competitions, or sometimes you get into words like we talk and debate with, to prove our point that I am right, you are wrong, right? When we go to such an debate competition, or even in normal case when we are trying to quarrel or talk very vigorously, right? Then we should let that emotion, and if you know that you are getting emotional about it, if you think that you are becoming like impatient, then you should let it calm down. And then you should speak. Why? Because in emotion, if you speak, you become Arjuna. You become Arjuna. Yeah, Kriti?
When we are happy, someone's birthday, we are making a secret decoration. When we are happy, we will tell them.
See, that is a great example. When you are happy, then you will spoil the surprise.
Yeah.
You will tell them and the surprise is gone.
Yeah.
Right?
When we see this is surprise, we show them. They will say, I already know that.
I already know. I already know. Kriti already told me. Because she was very happy and she already told me. So it's no more a surprise. So correct. So these are the things we should learn from Bhagavad Gita. First thing that we should learn from shlokas like these is that never speak when you are in emotions. Okay? All right. We will go to the next shloka. Kriti, will you repeat after me? Nihatya.
Nihatya.
Dhartra Rashtrana.
Datra Rashandra.
Rashtrana.
Rashtrana.
Ka Priti.
Ka Priti.
Sya Janardana.
Shya Janardana.
Papameva.
Papameva.
Ashrayedas. Okay. Papameva Ashrayed.
Papamedashrayed.
Papamevashrayed.
Papamevashrayed.
Asman.
Hasman.
Asman.
Asman.
Hatvaitan.
Hatvaitad.
Atatayinaha.
Atatanaya.
Atatayinaha.
Atatayinaha.
Very good. Atatayina means one who has done very big mischief. A person who has done a big mistake, and in those days such mistakes will be punishable, and the punishment given to such a person who is called Atatayina is death. That means the most worst mistake that he can think of. He has already done that crime. So the only punishment that kings used to give in those days was to kill them. Right? So those are called Atatayinaha. Now all these Kauravas, all those who are standing on the Kaurava side are the Atatayinaha. So as per the rule of the land, the king should give them death penalty. Here Arjuna is supposed to give them death penalty. As a Kshatriya, Arjuna is a Kshatriya, so he should protect, right? So will he do that? No, he is not willing to do that. What is he saying? Nihatya dhartra rashtranna ka priti sya janardhana papamevashrayed asman hatvaitan atatayinaha. So he's saying ka priti. Priti means what? Priti means pleasure. Priti means pleasure, liking. Okay. So he says, what is so pleasure in killing my own people? Nihatya dhartra rashtrana. Killing the sons of Dhartarashtra. I told you, right? Dhartarashtrana means sons of Dhritarashtra. What is the pleasure in killing all these people? I'll not get any happiness. I'll not get any pleasure by killing these people. Papamevashrayed. I will get sin. Why? Because I'm killing my own people, so I will get sin. When you do something wrong, you get sin, right? This is what elders also say. You speak lie, it's a sin. You hurt somebody, it's a sin. You hurt an animal where it cannot speak, it's a sin. You take away food from somebody's mouth, it's a sin, right? So they say it is a sin. So here Arjuna says, oh, if I kill my own people, that is papam, that is sin. I should not do that. Why I should take a sin on my name? What is the pleasure in killing my own people? He's also saying these are not ordinary people. Though they have done something really wrong for which they have to be punished to death, but still, if I give that punishment, then I will become the sinner because I am killing it. So I will become the sinner. Huh? What is pleasure in it? See how he is debating with Krishna. First of all, his job is to punish people. Otherwise, why he is a king? He can be a normal person, right? Why he was born in a king's family? He was born in a king's family. He should do the king's job, right? So let's say there is a donkey. Do you think donkey should protect your house in the night like a dog? No, you don't expect that from a donkey. Do you expect dog to be working like a donkey, helping, taking all the load and then helping to transport load from one place to other place? Do you expect dog to do that? No. Similarly, we are all born in particular families so as to do certain things as per those days. When someone is born in Kshatriya family, his main job is to protect people. And in order to protect people, if he has to fight with somebody, he should go and fight. He has to kill somebody, he should go and kill just to protect his people. That is what kings should do. Now he's saying, if I do that, I will get sin. What is this foolishness? Then why are you a Kshatriya? You could have born like a normal person. Why you were born with Tuma Kunti and blessed by Indra, given with all these tools, weapons? Why do you need all these weapons? Think about it, right? Arjuna should think when he's saying something. So this happens when you really are in a very bad state, when you are in a state where you don't apply your intellect, your intelligence properly. We get into this trap of giving all the wrong excuses. Arjuna is giving all possible wrong excuses here to say why he should not fight. He has gone to the extent that he forgot where he was born, in which family he was born, what he should do, what is his main job. He forgot that now. And then he's talking about it. And by the way, what is sin? This definition you have to remember. What is sin? What is papa? Yakriti, what is papa? What is papa? Punya and papa, right? We say punya is like good thing. When you do something great, it's punya.
We do bad thing. He's not doing bad thing. They are doing bad thing, so he is killing them. By not killing them is papa.
You are right. But what he's saying is, if I kill, I will get papa. So if there is an ant going in front of you,
that's wrong.
Now, if there is a small ant going in front of you in your house, right? It has not done anything wrong to you yet. It did not bite you. But you go and then put your finger on that and then you kill it. Is that papa or punya?
Papa.
Papa. Okay. Now, if the same ant has poison in its mouth and it is going and making your food into poison by, getting onto the food and, munching on your food, thereby it is transferring something. Let's assume ants will not have poison. I'm just giving an example like that. Let's say it is spoiling your food. And then you say, oh my God, all these ants are like spoiling my food. They are poisonous ants. So my food will get poisoned. I should protect my food from getting attacked, And so you'll put some bait, bait to catch the ants or to kill the ants. There are many things that are given in market. So you put that. One night, the ant goes there, eats that and it dies. Is that a papa?
No. Then they are doing good thing to save their food.
So here, Bhagwan Shankaracharya, whom we call it as Adi Guru, Shankaracharya gave a very good definition of what is papa. Please remember this very carefully. Okay? Papa means, you're listening, right? All of you? When you do any action, and after that action, if there is an emotion in your heart, if there is an emotion in your heart, if you are still thinking about it a lot, it is papa. When your mind is agitated, you know what is agitated mind? Have you seen calm mind? When you sleep, when you wake up from a nice sleep, no bad dreams, just plain, no dreams at all. There are some days where you don't get any dream. You just sleep, and then morning some bird will be calling you to wake up, and then you wake up. Right? How will be your mind at that point in time? Your heart rate will be like normal, will be pleasant, happy face. Huh? Now think about the another situation where, let's say, you did not do a homework. You forgot. You go to the class. The teacher is asking for all the homework. He is a very, very, very angry teacher. She might even beat with, stick also. Let's say. Let's assume that. What will be your feeling in the class when you go there? Will you be the same? Will you be having the same calmness?
No.
There will be some kind of panic, right? Your heartbeat will increase. Huh? Your heartbeat will increase. You will see that sound. You'll hear your own sound. Oh my God, what is happening? And you'll start sweating. Right? Does it happen sometimes? It happened to me a couple of times. Huh? So what is that? That is called agitation. What is that called as? Agitation. Mind gets agitated. You get all these emotions, fear, anger, sorrow, sad, crying. All these are emotions. After doing an action or while an action is being performed, if you are feeling that, it is called as papa. Anything. For example, if I'm eating, I get very happy, and if I want to eat more, that is also a papa. That is also a sin. What is not sin? I'll give you the same eating example. I take this food, I say, Bhagwan, Krishna, today you want me to stay healthy. Today you want me to stay well nourished and eat so that I can do a better job tomorrow. And you want me to be healthy, and you have presented me this food. I will take this food as a gift from you, and then I will eat. I don't want to eat more just because I'm done. Bhagwan gave me a gift. I took that gift. I thanked him. I'm done. I don't have any emotions. I don't want to eat more and more and more of it till it gets over. Right? So when I don't have an emotion in my mind, when I'm not carrying any agitation in my mind while performing an activity or after performing an activity, then it is not papa. It is correct. Always dedicate anything that I do to Paramatma. I'm reading this. For example, we are into this class. I'm talking. Right? If somebody says, Pawan, you did, you talked for these two shlokas. This was good. It is not me who was talking. Bhagwan has given me this voice for this life. And thank God, I'm not an animal or a plant. If I was that, I would not get this opportunity. Bhagwan gave me this voice. And he is the one who has given me Bhagavad Gita. It is his own Bhagavad Gita. It's not my Bhagavad Gita. What am I doing? I am like a spoon in mummy's hand when she is cooking. You know, when mummy cooks, she takes a spoon and then stirs in the bowl to make something. Now, should the spoon feel that, oh my God, I am cooking this food? Should the spoon feel that way? I am like that spoon in God's hand. God is taking my hand and then making me do everything. But I am just a spoon in his hand. I should never feel that I am doing it. Right? So when I feel that way, what will happen is, I will not have any emotion. Do you think spoons will have emotions? No. But let's say if spoon starts thinking that I am doing everything, then if it is doing something good, like it likes, for example, payasam, and when the spoon is dipped into payasam, so wow, milk, I love swimming in the milk. And then you put in like hot chili, and then it says, oh my God, I can't tolerate this. I don't want to do this. But still this foolish guy is just rotating me around. Right? Imagine if spoon had emotions while doing an action, then it will not do its work properly when it is into chili. It will do its work properly only when it is into milk, right? Similarly, when we have emotions, we may show that differentiation. So Arjuna is here showing a differentiation between killing and loving. For him, he thinks he wants to love people more and he doesn't want to kill anybody. Why? Because he is emotional. His mind is agitated. His mind is fully under the influence of emotions. Andike, he is not able to perform his duty well. So that's what he is saying. I will not be able to kill anybody because that will lead to sin. And as per the definition of sin, it is not at all a sin. Why? Because he is doing his duty. And he should think he is not doing it. Bhagwan is making him do it. Krishna is making him do it. Simple. Then he will not have that emotion. A soldier standing in front of at India and Pakistan boundary or some other country's boundary, if it is a war situation, while killing the opponent, will he be like feeling sorry? Oh my God, did I kill that guy? Will he think like that? No. He says, I love my country and my prime minister has given me orders. I will go do whatever he's asked me to do. And then once he's done, he will come back normally. He will have his lunch. He will have his breakfast. And then he will say, next, what can I do? Right? He will take the next orders. Do you think that's a sin? No. Why? Because while doing that activity, he never thought of any emotion. Why he did not get any emotion? Because he said, I'm not doing it. My boss told me to do it. My commander asked me to kill that person. I did that. Done. So for him, he is not carrying that sin at that moment. Now, some people may foolishly say that, oh, okay, so if I just do something and I don't think about it, then it is not sin. So I will do all the wrong things and I'll not just think about it. I'll do it with calm mind. Do you think we can do wrong things with calm mind? No, it is not possible. Okay. So this way, I think what we have gone through is really a situation where Arjuna, when he is talking about something, when he says sin, he knows what sin means. At the same time, even if he knows what sin is, he is using that word for the wrong reason. This happens when you are too intelligent and when you are in a state of panic. You use all the logic that you know in a wrong way. So this is what happens. Oh, I think I started the class way too early today, isn't it? Right? I just realized when I saw Akshita and Anshika. Sorry about that. I think I started way too early, but that's fine. We will again repeat this, okay? Don't worry. We'll repeat the class again. So for now, let's do one thing. Let's Akshita, Anshika, would you like to chant all the shlokas so far?
Yeah.
Or to whatever you can go up to.
Okay. Just a sec. I need to get the book.
Okay, now. So last class we talked about three things, right? So those who have joined early, if they want, we can leave. That's fine. If you want, like you've been there more than an hour or so, you can leave. But we will do, since I wasn't aware, somehow I woke up way too early today. I did all my puja and I thought it's already time and then I started. I did not realize today. Shanti aunty, if she was there, she would have told me. She's also sleeping. So I know she's there to guide me today. Okay. I'm sorry about that. What we will do is we will repeat. No problem. So for now, Tali, if you have book, because you've already joined, let's do this chanting. And then I will just briefly explain what we have. I've already recorded. We can go to the next one.
Shri Krishna Paramatmane Namaha. Atha Prathamodyayah. Dhritarashtra Uvacha. Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre. Samavetayutsavaha. Mamaka Pandavashaiva. Kima Kurvata Sanjaya. Sanjay Uvacha. Drishtva tu Pandavanikam. Vyudam Duryodhanastada. Acharyam upasangamya Rajavachanamabravit Pashyaitam Pandaputranam Acharya Mahitim Chamum Vyudam Drupadaputrena Tava Shishrena Dhimata Attashura Maheshvasa Bhimarjana Samayati Vyudano Viratascha Drupadascha Maharataha दुष्टकेतुश्चैकितानः काशीराजश्च वीर्यवान् पुरुजित् कुन्तिभोजश्च सैभ्यश्च नरपुङ्गवः युधामन्युश्च विक्रान्तः उत्तमौजाश्च वीर्यवान् सौभद्रो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्व एव महारथा अस्माकं तु विशिष्टाये तानि बोधद्विजोत्तमा नायका मम सैन्यस्य सैन्यार्थं तान् ब्रवीमि ते भवान् भीष्मश्च कर्णश्च कृपश्च समितिञ्जयः अश्वत्थामा विकर्णश्च सौमदत्तिस्तथैव च अन्ये च बहवः शूराः मदर्थे त्यक्तजीविता नानाशस्त्रप्रहरणाः सर्वे युद्धविशारदा अपर्याप्तं तदस्माकं बलं भीष्माभिरक्षितं पर्याप्तं त्विदमेतेषं बलं भीमाभिरक्षितम् अयनेषु च सर्वेषु यथा भागमवस्थिता भीष्ममेवाभिरक्षन्तु भवन्तः सर्व एव हि तस्य संयनयन् हर्षं कुरु वृद्धपितामहः सिंहनादं विनद्योच्चै शङ्खं दद्मौ प्रतापवान् ततः शङ्खाश्च भैर्यश्च फणवानकगोमुखा सहसैवाभ्यहन्यन्त सशब्दस्तुमुलोऽभवत् ततः श्वेतैर्हयैर्युक्ते महती स्यन्दने स्थितौ माधवः पाण्डवश्चैव दिव्यौ शङ्खौ प्रदद्मतुः पाञ्चजन्यं ऋषिकेश देवदत्तं धनञ्जय पौत्रं दद्मौ महाशङ्खं भीमकर्मवृकोदरः अनन्तविजयं राजा कुन्तिपुत्रो युधिष्ठिरः नकुलः सहदेवश्च सुघोषमणिपुष्पकौ काश्यश्च परमेश्वासा शिखण्डी च महारथः धृष्टद्युम्नो विराटश्च सात्यकिश्च पराजितः द्रुपदो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्वशः पृथिवीपते सौभद्रश्च महाबाहुः शङ्खान् दद्मु पृथक् पृथक् सघोषो धृतराष्ट्राणां हृदयानि व्यधारयत् नभश्च पृथिवीं चैव तुमुलो व्यनुनादयन् अत व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धृतराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वजः प्रवृते शस्त्रसम्पाते धनुर्द्यम्य पाण्डवा ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् इदमाह महीपते अर्जुन उवाच सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये रथं स्थापयामि तावद्निरीक्षेऽहं योद्धुकामानवस्थितान् कर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे योत्स्यमानान् न वीक्षेऽहं य एतेऽत्र समागता धृतराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धे युधे प्रियचिकीर्षवः सञ्जय उवाच eva bhakto hrishikesha Kudakheshena bharata Senayor upayor madhye Stapayitva ratottamam Bhishma Drona Pramukhataha Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam Uvacha Partha Pashyaitan Samavetan Kuruniti Tatra Pashyat Stitan Partha Pitrinata Pitamahan Acharyan Matulan Pratrun Putran Pautran Sakimstatam Swashuran Suhridaschaiva Senayor Ubayor Api Tan Samikshya Sakaunteyaha Sarvan Bandhu Navastitan Kripaya Paraya Vishta Vishitan Nitam Bravit Arjuna Vacha Dushtve Mam Svajanam Krishna Yuyutsam Samapastitam Siddhanti Mama Gatani Mukam Cha Parishusyati
Vepatushya sharire me.
Vepatushya sarire me Romaharsasya jayate Gandivam shamshate hastat Tvakchaiva paridahyate Nacha saknomya vastatum Brahmativa cha me mana Nimitani cha pashyami Viparitani keshava Nacha shreyo nu pashyami Hatva svajanamahave Nakangshe vijayam Krishna Nacha rajyam sukhani cha
Kinno rajyena
Govinda Kimbogai jivitena va Yeshamarte kangshitamna Rajyam boga sukhani cha Taimeva stita yutte Pranam styaktva dhanani cha Acharya pitara putra Tataiva cha pitamaha Matula svashura pautra Shyala sambandhinastata.
We did until here. Sorry Ratali, Vidra and Varshara, I started 1 hour before. I woke up 2 hours before and I started 1 hour before. So the problem is, this is what happens when you sleep late. Right? In a confusion whether I will be able to wake up or not, I put the alarm instead of 6 o'clock my time, I put it up to 5 o'clock. And I take 1 hour to get everything done. So I know class is at 6 o'clock. That's how I came to a conclusion. We will learn about this confusion in coming chapters, why this confusion happens. So sleeping late is a bad thing. This is a lesson learned. That is lesson learned. See, I do so many mistakes. So what we will do now is, Kritita, leave. You have been sitting for 1 hour now. If you want to leave, you can. I'll repeat the class for those who are joining now. Okay, Nana? But if you want to stay, you can stay also. No problem. So, we will start from again. Alagitale. But keep up. Keep chanting.
Bye.
Bye, Nana. So, let's do one thing. Varsha, Vidra, you wanted to chant any of this particular shlokas of your choice, or from particular area to particular area in the... I know you must have prepared, right? So, all right, go ahead.
1 to 19.
I'm not able to hear you, Nana. Can you be a little louder?
I can do 1 to 19.
Okay, go ahead, do it first.
Dhritarashtravacha dharmakshetre kurukshetre samavetayutsavaha mamaka pandavaschaiva kimakurvatta sanjaya sanjaya vacha drishtva tu pandavanekam Yudam duryodhanastada Acharyam upasangamya Raja Vachanam Nabravit पश्यतां पाण्डुपुत्राणाम् आचार्या महतीं क्षममो व्यूधां तव शिष्येन धीमता अत्र शूरमहेश्वास भीमार्जुनसमयुधि युधानो विरताक्ष द्रुपदाक्ष महारथः तुष्टकीतुश्चेकितानाः काशीराजच्च वीर्यवान् पूजित कुन्दिभोजच्च शैव्यच्च नरपुङ्गवः यदमद्यच्च विक्रान्तः उत्तमौजच्च वीर्यवान् सौभद्रो द्रौपदेया च सर्व एव महारथः अस्माकं तु विशिष्टाय तानि भूतद्विजोत्तमा नायका मम सैन्यस्य संज्ञातं ताम्रवीमिते भवान् भीष्मश्च कर्णश्च कृपश्च समितिञ्जयः अश्वत्थामा विकर्णश्च सौमदत्तिस्तथैव च अन्ये च बहवः शूराः मदतित्यक्तजीविताः नानाशस्त्रप्रहरणः सर्वे युद्धविशारदः अपर्याप्तं तदास्माकं बलं भीमाभिरक्षितं पर्याप्तं त्वदमेतेषां बलं भीमाभिरक्षितं वेदेषु च सर्वेषु यथा भागमुपस्थिता भीष्मम् एव विवक्षन्तु भवन्ति सर्व एव हि तस्य सञ्जनयं हर्षं कुरुवृद्धपितामहः सिंहनादं विनद्योच्छ्य शङ्खं धर्मप्रतापवान् ततः शङ्कर्षवीर्याश वनावानुकगोमुखाः सह सर्वस्य पर्यन्त सप्तमलोकवत् ततः श्वेतहरियुक्ते महती स्कन्दने स्थिता माधवा पाण्डवश्चैव दिव्यौ शङ्खौ प्रयत्नतु पाञ्चजन्यं शीतेजः देवदत्तं धनञ्जयः पौन्द्रं धर्ममहाशङ्खं भीमकार्णवृकोदरः अनन्तविजयं राजा कुन्तीपुत्रो युधिष्ठिरः नकुलः सहदेवश्च सुघोषमणिपुष्पकः काश्यश्च परमेश्वरश्च शिखण्डी च महारथः धृष्टद्युम्नो विराटः च सात्यकी च पराजितः द्रुपदो द्रौपदेया च सर्वशापदविपते सौभद्रा च महाबाहुः शङ्खं धर्मं प्रदप्रद सगोऽसोदार्तराष्ट्राणां हृदयानि विदारयत् नपाच्छापदवीं चैव तुमुलो व्यानुनादयन्.
Awesome. Very good. Think you memorized few of the earlier ones also, right? Very nice. Good job.
I memorized 1 to 10.
1 to 10. Very nice. I saw that you were so confidently saying that out. Nice. Good job. All right. So let's go to 35 today. One of you may please repeat after me. Who's going to do that? Akshita, you do? Okay. Om Shri Krishna Paramatmane Namaha. Atah Prathamo Adhyayah. Arjuna Uvacha. Etan nahantumichhami.
Etan nahantumichhami.
Etan nahantumichhami.
Etan nahantumichhami.
Gnatopi Madhusudana.
Natopi Madhusudana.
Gnatopi Madhusudana.
Natopi Madhusudanan.
Api Trailokya Rajyasya.
Api Trailokya Rajasya.
Heto Kim Nu Mahi Krute.
Heto Kim Nu Mahi Krute.
Etan Nahantum Ichhami. Ghnato Api Madhusudana. Api Trailokya Rajyasya. Hetoho Kim Nu Mahi Krute. Mahi means, who knows what is the meaning of Mahi? Mahi means, we have seen this. Mahi Krite, Mahi Pate is the word that came in one of the previous shlokas. Mahi Pate. Samapi Sthitam. So Mahi Pate, Mahi means, Chipra Vidra, you know this something? You remember? Mahi? Very correct, na? She's right. She's right. Mahi means earth. Mahi means earth. Okay. So, Mahi Krute. What will this Mahi? What? So, here what Arjuna, we saw until the previous shloka, we saw how Arjuna, looking at all the relations now, he said, now I don't want to kill any of them. He took a stance that I am not going to kill. Right? Nahantum. So, in the previous one, he says, right? Na Kankshe Vijayam Raja. I don't want to get any victory. I don't want to get any Rajyam. I don't want to get any Sukham. I don't want to have any pleasure. I don't want anything. When he said, I don't want anything, that means he wanted that at some point in time. Now he's saying he don't want that. That means he wanted that yesterday. Now he, after looking all this, oh my God, I have to kill all these people to get that. Guess what? I don't want it. This is what he's saying now. And then continuing further, he says, oh, I am seeing now my Acharya, my Pitaraha, my Putraha, everyone around. I am able to see everyone now. So I will not do any harm to them. He continues and says, Etan na hantum ichhami. All these etan, these, na hantum ichhami. I don't want to kill them anymore. Right? And he says, see these words now. He says, Gnato api Madhusudana. Gnato means being killed. He says, even if they want to kill me, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Let them kill me. Do you think Arjuna will allow somebody to hurt him? You tell me about yourself. When somebody hurts you, will you be able to take it normally? Let me remind you that we have no powers at all. We are normal human beings, but still we will fight back. We will say something or we will show our anger. That is Arjuna. He is the most sophisticated warrior of that period. Do you think he will allow somebody to hit or hurt him? Is it easy for him to say, oh, okay, kill me now, I'm waiting for myself to be killed? He is using those words now, but does he really mean it? The answer is no. Hi Nana, Deepu, hi Anshi, good morning. Do you think those words he really mean it now? Probably not. Forget about hurting. He's talking about killing. If somebody is coming to kill me, do you think we'll be like sitting calm and say, oh, okay, let him kill, that's fine. I love these people, so I'll not do anything to them. When it comes to life and death, do you think people will behave like that? Normal people also will fight back or at least run away, right? But this guy is saying he's the most strongest warrior and he's saying, let them kill me, as if he's going to accept it. These are kind of statements one makes when they are foolish. Foolish is not a bad word. Foolish is not using your intelligence properly. You have a lot of knowledge, but you are not using that knowledge in the right place. That is called foolishness. Not having knowledge is fine. Ignorance, that is okay. But having knowledge and not being able to use it is also ignorance in a way. Okay, so that is given a term called as foolishness, moodha, vimudha, which means you forgot what you know. I forgot that I have to start my class at 7 o'clock. Moodha. That's what happens to you. Now, when you have the knowledge and you are not able to use it, that is moodha, that is foolishness. Arjuna is actually in that mood right now. We all get our own opportunities to prove that we are foolish. Lot many, you will not believe it. From morning till evening, we get so many such opportunities where you can prove that you were foolish. Where I can prove that I was foolish. You have a lot of knowledge, but where you apply, how you apply is completely different. Arjuna here says that even if they come and kill me, that is fine. Best example of a foolish. Which is not going to happen, you know, but still you are talking about it. Just because God has given me some mouth and voice, you are speaking about it. Great. What else he says? He says, Api Trailokya Rajyasya Hetoho Kim Nu Mahikrite. He says, let it, even if I become the Lord of all the three worlds, how many worlds are there, by the way? As per our Hindu scriptures, how many worlds are there? Yeah, I think Akshita and Shitya want to say something. Tell me.
There's 3 worlds.
What are those 3? Do you know?
Earth, heaven, hell.
Earth, heaven and hell. Bhuloka, Swargaloka and Narakaloka. Right? Yeah, you wanted to say something, Anudeep? You had the same answer? 3. There are 14 lokas. How many? 1, 4, 14 lokas. Imagine, there are 14 lokas. And he says that out of those, 3 are very popular. 3 are very popular. The heaven, the hell and the earth. But there are many more than that. There are different layers of good lokas. So it is all, when you say good and bad lokas, there is nothing like that. It is their experiences you get in these lokas are different. In one of the loka, you will be given a lot of pleasure, where from the time you go there, you will be treated like a guest. You will be treated like a celebrity. Given all the benefits to you that you can enjoy. So we have 5 senses, right? To celebrate these 5 senses, we do a lot of things. Tongue, touch, hear, see, and smell. We do a lot of things. All those things will be done in abundance, in extreme abundance, in a loka called as Swargaloka. In a loka called as Swargaloka. There is exact opposite of that. All these 5 senses will feel bad why they are available, why they exist at all. Because they'll be put into torture. All these 5 senses. That is, that kind of an experience happens in a world called as Narakaloka. Whenever we go through such an experience in Bhuloka, Bhuloka is a place where you can shift your gears. You can either transition towards Swargaloka benefits. AC is running right now. That is Swargaloka for me. Suddenly power goes off. You start feeling bad. You start like your body starts feeling hard, in the hot sun outside, and you feel terrible. You're not able to resist that heat. Narakaloka. Same house. I transition from Swargaloka to Narakaloka within minutes due to electricity. Likewise, he's saying, Arjuna is saying, you make me the lord of all these 3 lokas. It is of no good importance to me. Why? Because I cannot enjoy alone. Can you imagine, like you are given a single room or like a good complete new world, a nice resort, nobody else there, just you. Not even your sister, brother, nobody. Just you in a beautiful resort, all benefits given, nice, luxurious food, everything given there, and you are set aside, leave alone. Will you be able to enjoy that? Do you think then Arjuna is practically right? Even if he is given all the benefits of the three lokas, if there are no relatives around with whom he can enjoy, then what is worth? What is the purpose? That's what his statement is. How many of you agree that he is right? How many of you think that Arjuna, whatever he is saying practically, is right? Because if you don't have relatives, then even if you make me owner of Swarga, it is of no good use to me. Logical. It is logical to get it that way, right? So, he is right. What he is going through at that point, see, this is the beauty of an intelligent student. One who has great knowledge will come back with clauses that you cannot deny. Will use the subject in a way to his or her benefit, to prove his or her point. They will use that knowledge. Arjuna is doing the same thing right now. He is saying, I will not be able to enjoy any of this. I will not kill, and let them kill me. It's okay to me. What did Krishna do after listening to that? What will you do if you listen to that? You can unmute Varsha. What will you do if you were in Krishna's place listening to all this? We came here to do something, and you are giving me excuses why you should not do it. What will Krishna do? If you were Krishna, what would you have done, Anshika?
I'd say like you did all of this and you're just gonna let them kill you now? Like that's...
If you are with Arjuna and Arjuna says, let them kill me, then what will you do? If Arjuna is your friend, what will you do? Will you not say, what is this foolishly you're talking about? You are the one who is more stronger. Why are you allowing them to kill? First thing. Now, second thing, he says, okay, I will not be able to enjoy all the three worlds. There will be nobody. There will be nobody. Didn't you forget that you are with Krishna? So Krishna is nothing for you. Think. He is very next to Krishna. And he is saying that these three worlds are of no good use. I will not be able to enjoy because I will not have nobody. I will not have anybody around me. Don't you have Krishna around you? If you have Krishna around you, do you need somebody else as well? Let me tell you that Arjuna is not an ordinary person. He is a well-knowledged person. He read every scripture, every Upanishad. He knows what is Krishna. He knows that Krishna is not an ordinary person. And still he is feeling, and his very close friend, Arjuna's very, very close friend, even if you consider that way, you didn't want to enjoy with everyone. Are you enjoying with everyone today? With all your 100 brothers? Whatever you have? No. Then why are you desiring for it? I don't know. So the point that you made, was that really practical? Do you really mean that? Will you allow somebody hurting you, killing you? No. Huh? So here, Arjuna's words are just marketing words. He doesn't really mean anything that he said. And when that happens to us, when we say something and we don't mean it, did it happen to you anytime? Huh? You said something but you don't mean it. Did it happen? It happens. You say something and you don't mean it. That happens. ఎప్పుడు అవుతుందో చెప్పండి. అందరికీ అవుతుంది అది. You keep speaking these things, right? So Akshita and Anshita, you both will be talking to each other. Did it happen anytime, Akshita, where you said something to Anshi and then you said, oh, I didn't mean it?
Yeah, usually when I'm just joking around or saying something sarcastically.
When you are loaded with extreme emotions, you should not speak. When we are loaded with extreme emotions, this is the first lesson we should learn from Arjuna's blabbering that he is doing right now. He's using the words that does not make any sense. For us, it may think we may think it is logical, but think deeper, you will know that it is all foolishness. Why? First he said, I don't want Rajyam, I don't want pleasure. You are a king. You are not a peasant. You are not somebody who is weighed down in the society. You are a Kshatriya. You were born to rule. You were born to protect people. And now you are saying, I don't want anything. I don't want pleasure. I don't want Rajyam. I don't want kingdom. Okay. So is it like, dog saying, I don't want to guard your house today. I want to sleep like donkey. See, donkey is sleeping. Why should I guard your house in the night? I will also sleep. What will happen if every dog starts speaking like that? The city will be full of burglars, freely roaming around people, robbing houses. Dog should do its job, right? Donkey helps in doing what? It shifts load from one place to the other place. All of a sudden it says, I am lazy today. I don't want to do this job anymore. I resign. Let them beat me to death. That's fine. I will still not be able to, I will not load today. I want to take a vacation. It's a holiday for me. The moment donkey says that, who is going to load that? Some poor person who is not used to. Or you will say, you pull your dog forcefully, put everything on it and say, now you walk because Mr. Donkey is sleeping. This dog, what will happen? Halfway through, it will die. Why? Because it doesn't know how to carry the load. So a dog's duty must be done by a dog. Donkey's duty must be done by a donkey. Arjuna's duty, Kshatriya's duty should be done by a Kshatriya. A protector should protect. A fighter must fight for the right cause. Should not be giving all these logic, using words in his own favor. That doesn't make any sense, right? So that's what he's going through. And why he's going through all this? Because he's speaking while he is in the state of extreme emotion. When we stop speaking in the state of extreme emotion, this can be controlled. This disease can be controlled by not speaking when we are extremely emotional. Okay? When we are emotional, anger, emotions means anger, even happiness, extreme happy, extreme, laughter, excitement, anxiety. Those are also positive emotions, whether positive or negative emotion. If the emotion is strong, we should not speak. We should let the emotion die. Calm down and then speak. The first word that will come, let's say if you're very happy, right? You know what will happen in the excitement? You will sometimes reveal the secrets. Previously, I started a little early, right? So Kriti was there. Kriti gave a very beautiful example. He said, Uncle, when I'm very excited, and let's say there is a birthday party being celebrated. Now you can all bring these examples, it's fine. You can make it more interactive. Because when there is a birthday party going on, I want to surprise my friend. I'm so happy that I know that the gift I bought is like, something that she will really love. So what I'll do is I cannot control that excitement. I'll just go back and say, hey, you know what? I have something which is like green in color, pink in color with this and that. I'll somehow give so many hints, which is nothing but the actual object itself that I wanted to give her. And then when I give it, finally, she will say, oh, this is exactly what I was expecting. You already told me everything about it. I knew you were giving me this. Where is the surprise element now? Gone. Why? In the excitement, you revealed everything that you initially planned not to. This is only example. This is some of the bad things also happen when you are highly excited. Unknowingly. Similarly, when you are in a bad state, anger. Anger is the best example. When you are in anger, anger is an extreme emotion, right? When you are in anger, you use the words which you normally will not use. You would definitely hurt many in that state called anger. Now, after the anger is died out, if somebody asks, did you really wanted to hurt that person? Do you really hate that person to the extent that you wanted to hurt his emotions and feelings? You will say, no, I was just angry. So the problem here is not being angry. Being angry is common, but not being able to control or stop yourself from speaking when you're angry is a problem. That was a choice. Sometimes anger comes and you cannot control. People say that I cannot control my anger, which is fine. But can you control your mouth? When you are angry, can you lock it? You had that choice. Arjuna had that choice to calm down first and think. He didn't do that. He started speaking. That's where we get into trouble. Okay? All right. So next, let's move on to the next one and see what else he speaks about. Vidra, you will chant after me, or you want to chant, Anshi or Anu, Anudip? If you have Bhagavad Gita book, then you can chant along with me. Or if you want Vidra to do for now, and you'll probably do that sometime later, let me know.
Wait, can I do it?
Okay, Vidra, you can. Yeah, sure. There is some echo there. Just make sure. Yeah. It's better now. Nihatya dhartra rashtrana.
Nihatya dhartra rashtrana.
Ka priti sya janardana.
Na ka priti sya
That na is already completed in the previous one. So we said Nihatya dhartra rashtrana. First you say the first half. Nihatya dhartra rashtrana.
Nihatya dhartra rashtrana.
Ka priti sya janardana.
Ka priti sya
janardana.
Janardana.
Papa mevashrayed.
Papa evashrayed.
Very good. Papa mevashrayed.
Papa evashrayed.
Asman.
Asman.
Could you read it, Nikalp Cheppu? Papa mevashrayed asman.
Papa evashrayed asman.
Hatvaitan.
Hatvaitan.
Atatayinaha. Hatvaitan.
Hatvaitan.
Atatayinaha.
Atatayinaha.
Atatayina. Atatayina means one who has committed gruesome crime, a very bad crime. In those days, Atatayina was the word used for people who are supposed to be given death penalty. You know what is a death penalty? There are different levels of punishments, right? There is a level of crime that when somebody does, they are supposed to be given death sentence. Even in today's world also, there are people who get death sentences in court because they have killed somebody or did something really, really terrible, taken someone's lives and all that. They are not good for society. So they are supposed to be penalized. Their lives have to be taken off. So the court says, okay, now death sentence. In those days, there is a level of punishment to which people were, the emperor or the king should give the punishment of killing the person, giving a death sentence. Such people were called as Atatayinaha, most terrible and gruesome criminals who have done a lot of bad to human society. Such people are called as Atatayinaha. Arjuna here calls Kauravas as Atatayinaha. So as a king, what he should do? When he knows they are all Atatayinaha, as a king, as a Kshatriya, what he should do? He should give sentence to death for them. Correct? But instead he is saying, Nihatya. Nihatya. Ni, na. Whenever you use the word na, it means negating. Opposite of. So Nihatya. Hatya means to kill. Nihatya dhatra rashtrana ka priti syad janardana. Syad means to me. Ka priti. Priti means pleasure. What is pleasure? What is so happiness in killing my people? And here who is Janardana? Jonathan. That's the English name for Janardana. In Sanskrit we call Jonathan as Janardana. What is Janardana? See, this shows how our cultures are also united. You know, these names are also so common. Jonathan and Janardana are same. What is Janardana? Artha means pain. Jana Artana. So one who clears the pains of people, one who can remove all the pains in our life is called as Janardana. Who is the Janardana here? Krishna. Bhagwan Shri Krishna, Lord Shri Krishna is called as Janardana. So he's saying, you are the one who clears all the pain in people, right, Krishna? I want also to clear people's pain. I don't want to give more pain to them. Even though if they are Atatayina, I don't want to punish them to death. I am just like you, Krishna. You are Janardana, I am just trying to be like you. How foolish arguments. So he says, Nihatya dhatra rashtrana ka priti. What is their pleasure? Ka priti. Syad Janardana. Papam evashrayed. I will have to take the sin if I do that. Another foolish statement. A series of foolish statements. I will have to take the sin of killing my own people. Why should I take that, Krishna? These are all logical, right? You will feel that, oh my God, Arjuna is saying so nicely. Why can't Krishna listen and say, okay, Arjuna, let's go back home. Chalo. We don't want anything. That's fine. You can live in jungles for the rest of your life. It's okay. Let's go. Why can't Krishna say that? Man kanipistundi. Inta chakkaga logical ga maatladutunnadu. He is saying so logical statements, so perfectly, balanced logic. వీళ్ళందరినీ చంపితే నాకేం వస్తుంది? అది రాకపోయినా పర్లేదు. ఈవెన్ వాడు నన్ను వచ్చి చంపేసినా పర్వాలేదు. That's fine. Even if someone kills me, it's fine. I'm okay with that. And then he says that I will incur sin if I kill them. You know what is sin, right? You know what is sin? Papa and punya, these are opposite words. Can someone explain what is papa and what is punya? ఇది చేస్తే పుణ్యం వస్తుంది, ఇది చేస్తే పాపం అంటుకుంటుంది అంటారు కదా. So what is papam and what is punyam? Yeah, Vidra, raising your hand. You know? Sin ante enti?
A really bad thing.
Really bad thing. When you do really bad thing, it is sin. You will get sin. It is like somebody giving points to you, and God giving points to you. If you do something good, He will add some brownie points. If you do something bad, He will remove that. That's how a typical way of thinking for kids, right? So Adi Guru Shankaracharya gave a very beautiful example. He said, sin is a situation. First of all, basically, sin is a situation. What situation? When you do any activity, after doing an activity, if you have an emotion left out in your heart, it is sin. If you don't have any emotion in your heart, then it is not a sin. For example, a small ant moving in front of you, it has done nothing to you. You were in your own world watching TV, you saw an ant walking by your to your front. You had two choices. You can take the ant and throw it outside the house. Or Bhagwan has given you how many fingers? 5 fingers. Use any finger and press it down. It gets killed. Okay. These are the two options you have. Let's say I choose to go with the second option. I press it down and I kill that. And I feel I did a great job because I saved my house from an ant. And I want to do it again. I'll search for more ants wherever they are and do it again and again because it gives me excitement. Is that sin or not? As per the definition of Adiguru Shankaracharya, because after doing that activity, I'm loading an expression of excitement and anxiety and want to repeat it again, that action becomes a sin for me. Now imagine the same situation. I am on a boundary of two different countries, protecting my country. Let us take India, China, or India, Pakistan, or any other two countries which have a boundary. I'm a soldier. And I get a command from my commander saying that we are at war, we have to protect our nation. And the army, the opponent army is coming. They are coming forward to occupy our land. Soldiers, go ahead, we are at war, kill the army, opponent army. So I take my weapon and I could see the opponent army men and I start firing at them. Some of them get died. I do that activity. I see that no one else is coming up. We are done. Our job is done. I tell my commander, the job is done. And so what should be the next thing that we should do? He said, okay, now you can relax. The next person will come there and you can go back and you can rest. So the next person will come. I'll go back to my tent and I'll have my food. I'll sleep. At that point in time, I did everything what my commander said, right? And I went back. Now, at that point in time, will I be interested to know whom I killed, how I killed, how did he die? And oh my God, it happened so early, like I should have got some more. Actually, I wanted to do a few more. I will not think like that. The chances are that I'll just go back home and I'll see what is there to eat. I will eat and I'll say how much time I have to rest and then I will rest. Now in this situation, there is also a killing in this situation. But in this situation, the person who is doing it will not go through agitations and excitement or anxiety. Why? Because there are chances where he or she may go through excitement. We'll come to that also. But if he is not having the excitement, why? Because he just followed the orders of his commander. So it was his commander who was doing it. And because he is standing at the boundary with the weapon, he has to execute it. But the plan was his commander's plan. It was his plan. So what this guy will do, oh my God, my commander should be happy now. He will not think about whether I am happy or not. He said, my commander, whatever he said, it's got done. So let him figure out what, right? At that point in time, there is no agitation in the mind. Now the word I'm using here is agitation. Please remember this. Agitation means whether positive or a negative emotion in your mind or heart that bothers you, that haunts you all the time. That is called an agitation. If there is an agitation in mind after performing an activity, that is sin as per the definition of Adiguru Shankaracharya. That is the definition given by Shankaracharya. Now, you score, you do hard work, you do all the things that are needed to write an exam, you write the exam, you got the first prize. Let's say you get very good mark. Now you come back. There are two things that you can do here. You have two options. Number one, you can think, I did it, and then start broadcasting it. Because you're excited. You're very, very excited. There's nothing wrong. Very, very excited. You start expressing that excitement. because you're excited. The other thing is, you feel you have done your job. As a student, your job is to study, you study. As a student, your job is to listen to the teachers, you listen. As a student, your job is to get directions from the parents and follow, you follow. As a student, as a sincere student, you are supposed to reflect your knowledge onto the examination answers appropriately and exactly as it is expected, and you did that job very well. And so whatever happened next is good thing, where you are now being called as the first in the class or topper in the university or whatever it is. You got it. Great. Now, you could have chosen to say, this is not my entire life. This is just a moment in my life. There are hundreds and millions of such moments. I don't have to stick to this moment. I will move on to the next moment. What is my next job? Oh, I have to help mommy in the kitchen. That is also an equal responsibility as my studies. So there is an opportunity there. Let me jump and help her. I'll again do the same job the way it should be done. Some result will come. Amma will become happy and she will say, so this is a small gift for you. Keep this with you, and she gives you some gift. Again, I can say, wow, I love this. So anytime I need this gift, I'll go to Amma and I'll start helping her. That is one way to think. Or you can say, oh, as a daughter or a son in the family, I was expected this to be done, and I did it with all that I can, with my body, with whatever I could do. I did that to 100%, and I'm done. Mommy gave me gift. I'll just keep it somewhere. I'll have it later. And then what is my next job? So this is how you can also think. When you're thinking a job, an action as only an action, not done by you, but it is all because of somebody else. Like when I score good marks, I say it's all because of my teachers, my parents. I have nothing to do here. All I did was just listen what they said and followed their steps. So if the credit has to go, it is not to me, it is to my gurus. It is to my parents. It is to my friends who have helped me in this journey. The moment you speak like that, you are not taking that credit. If you are not taking that credit, excitement is not with you. Maybe with someone, but it is not with you anymore. Very simple example. In your neighborhood, let's say if a baby next door is sick, will you cry? How many times you have felt bad just because some 3 houses apart, somebody is not well? But what if it happens to your own sister or brother? You will feel bad. You will feel sad, right? We don't feel the same sadness for others. Why? Because we feel those people do not belong to me. They are not related to me. So it's similarly, when I do something, I say this doesn't belong to me. Why I should say this? I have studied hard. Why I should say I have done my, I have done all these. I have the great knowledge. Why I should say that? It has nothing to do with me. It is the teachers who have given me. Who wrote this Bhagavad Gita? It is not me who wrote it. Vyasa Maharshi wrote it. It is because of his grace that I'm able to learn and understand. And then, because he wrote in Sanskrit and I don't know Sanskrit, my Guru Swami Chinmayananda, he wrote an English commentary to it and I'm reading it and understanding it. So, it's not me. It is them who did, and I'm just putting my ear around. That's it. I'm putting my eyes around. That's it. So the credit goes to whom? Why me? They have taken all the credit. They should be given all the credit. The moment I say that, it is that neighbor's sickness. No emotions to me then. And when you don't have any such emotions, you are not at sin. Arjuna knows this very well. Arjuna knows that when you do action without any emotions, it is not a sin. What is exactly he saying? In this shloka he says, Papam evashrayed asman. I am going to incur sin if I kill these people. Foolish fellow, you forgot that it's not you who is doing it. It's Krishna who is making you do it. So you don't have to take any sin. It is not yours. It's something like this. When mummy makes a nice payasam in the kitchen, she uses a beautiful long spoon, right, to stir it. Will the spoon feel any excitement? that, oh my God, I'm doing it, I'm making payasam? Huh? Will spoon say, oh my God, I'm making payasam, I'm so nice, I'm so happy, I'm doing such a great job? Because it's not your hand getting into payasam, it is the spoon which is getting into the payasam. Will spoon have that feeling that saying that, oh my God, I'm doing it? No.
Uncle, we
Amma,
have to
Tali.
go to another class.
All I know. We'll finish this. Okay? You can leave if you are in a hurry. So this spoon will never feel any happiness or sadness. It will say, I don't have anything to do. My boss is this lady who is holding me tightly and then stirring me in this milk. So it is not, if payasam becomes very beautiful, the spoon will not say, hey, see, I made it. Spoon will not say that, right? Because spoon knows that it is nothing about him. It is about that lady who is holding so tightly and then moving everything around. Similarly, Bhagwan Shri Krishna and the Gurus are the ones who hold us. And because of them, we do all the good things in life. We get good marks, we get good money, we get good reputation, everything because of somebody holding us and then stirring us constantly. So the moment I give it back to them, I don't hold any emotions, just like a spoon. So remember this. Okay, Nana? Arjuna's statements are correct antara, tappantara? Arjuna is not speaking the right words. Arjuna, whatever he is speaking appears to be logically right, but it is not. Okay? So we'll go through again and then continue with the next verses, right? 37 onwards, we'll continue again later in the next class. All right. Let's do the closing prayers. Om Sarvesham Swasthir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Sarve Santu Niramayah. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavit. Asato Ma Sadgamaya. Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma Mritam Gamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Thanks for joining, Nana. I'm sorry I started way too early today. I just forgot things. Now we'll start at 7 o'clock. Same time, 7 to 8. Okay? All right. Bye. Jai Shri Krishna.